From a small business, subcontracting our ideas in middle-range industry, office, design and construction, into a building company with a turnover exceeding $50 million a year.
This growth has had little to do with luck, though we're keen to acknowledge and make the most of all manner of influences. We feel it's had more to do with filling a gap in the marketplace, of providing a one-stop shop for the business community, from the purchase and financing of his land to the design and development of the site to meet manufacturing, storage or office needs.
It's a concept that has been extraordinarily successful, as our metropolitan map of completed projects shows. And we can't help but get a tinge of excitement when we contemplate the future. We feel we're just at the beginning, just beginning to realise our full potential.
We began with modest projects and have grown from this, to this, to this, to this. We're already designing and constructing buildings that people can work in. Functional buildings with individuality that are designed to not only meet client needs, but to project the image he wants for his product or service. A multitude of satisfied clients is testimony to this approach. No businessman parts with his money or risks his plans and ideas on someone else's promises, no matter how well-meaning. We at Herschells have our act together.
Yep, I'll fix it next week.
From the tender stage to cost-efficient management of the construction to lock-up and aftercare maintenance, Herschel has worked in tandem with our clients. Through these ongoing consultations, we have put together a portfolio of functional buildings that reflect both our cost efficiency and our competence. You crawl before you walk before you run. Herschel is ready to step up to another stage. Recently, we have begun a number of projects which emphasize this development, this willingness and readiness to increase the scope of our projects. These include the huge Northland Homemaker Centre in Preston, the Slough Industrial Estate at Scoresby, which on completion will provide a total of 1 million square feet of light industrial premises, and now even a new 10-storey office block in metropolitan King Street, Melbourne. These projects provide tangible examples of our broadening scope, the sort of jobs we're seeking to tackle, of where Herschells Constructions is going. But let's begin with some basics, show you where we're at from a functional point of view. At the moment, most of our projects or potential projects come from previous clients, word of mouth, or referrals from real estate agents working in conjunction with our marketing director, David Herschell. Manufacturers or businessmen looking for suitable sites or premises are steered in our direction and their needs evaluated. From there, the design and construct method is shown to be most efficient. It gets back to the one-stop shop syndrome so attractive to many businessmen today, and increasingly popular in the last 10 years. For instance, the method's most obvious advantages include a fixed price from the outset, a building design that will reflect the most economic and efficient construction methods, only one management team to deal with for the entire design and construct process, which includes site selection, the initial feasibility studies, preliminary sketch designs, development approvals, completion of the architectural drawings and the engineer's working computations, building approval, and finally, construction. Then, tight design and construction schedules that will reflect substantial overall time savings and substantial overall cost savings. Substantial's the word. If you take the traditional design and tender approach, by the time you've been through the design, seek permits, call tenders, finalise contracts, preparations, and finally construction, you're looking at 44 weeks, with your first real price identification 18 weeks into the job. The Herschel way prices the job at the outset. There are soil conditions, town planning permits, and zoning requirements, areas where we can provide expert advice. The next step is for our design and engineering consultants to look at the client's needs, such as structural elements, floor layouts, mechanical services, and most importantly, aesthetics. All of these elements are designed to fit within the client's budget. We then take our detailed submission, which includes preliminary architectural plans, specifications and costings, back to the client. Having discussed the proposals with the client and absorbed his further input, he is hopefully ready to award the contract. From there, we move to our first major development meeting, which allows the client and his foreman or managers to sit down with our specialists and fine-tune his needs and wants. This meeting will include our project manager, the project director, the estimator and specialist architect, engineering and permits consultants. We are proud of the fact that unlike most other construction companies, these detailed consultations with our client are still taking place after the signing of contracts. From there, the next step is the client's final approval and the commencement of construction, all the way through to completion and handover. All of these stages are handled by Herschells Constructions, which gets us back to the crucial time-saving factor and, of course, saved costs.
How's it going, Joe?
Okay.
No problems?
No, everything fine.
That's good.
Thank you.
People is what we're all about. Is the glass for Ron's job?
Yes, that's what we've chosen.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm really great.
Our design, estimating and management team is the best in the business. We construct buildings that people are happy to work in. Oh, well, I hope all that's right for you. I'm very happy with that. That's great. Perfect. Thanks, Peter.
Okay, good.
We'll see you later. Bye. We stay in constant touch with our client. Every stage of design is approached with his participation. And in the end, everyone is satisfied.
Herschells Constructions is looking to the future, looking to grow. We have the right people and we feel we have the right approach. Now, all we need is you and your business.